Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Happyflies2 1000 Subscribers Special. I'm your host, Yukari Yakumo, and I am here with my co-host, Ron Yakumo. Hi! Today, we'll be answering questions submitted by you, dear viewer. Yay! Let's go ahead and get started. We'll have the computer read them out to us. Computer!
What are your, Happy's, favorite types of videos to do?
Skits are fun. MMD is too, but they don't get much engagement. He said he'll try to focus on things that he wants, even if the engagement is low. His favorite ones are the one-off ideas that pop into his head and he can complete really quickly.
How did they, Ran and Yukari, meet each other?
Well, I used to work in the Animal Kingdom and even worked IT for them. But I got fed up with their overall ideology. Then I met my mom, Yukari-sama, and she offered me a new life, body, and purpose. And I've been a better fox ever since.
Who's your favorite Touhou tuber and why?
I heard from Happy that his favorite Touhou YouTuber would be Aya Productions. Aya's a good friend of his and even voices Chen. Chen! He also says he likes
Asprey
because the videos helped him know what Touhou was about and introduce him to some fun fan games. He also said he likes
Luna Prism, Russ Mars 2, Mira Somang, QnA, and Fanthaken XD
for their wonderful animations. Happy also wanted to give an honorable mention to Casey Mason 1, though he did quit YouTube this year. The honorable mention is for him helping and inspiring him to do YouTube stuff. Thank you, Casey. And thank you for letting me speak!
As an avid Ran supporter, can Ran support me by shouting out my channel?
Sure, but before, let's talk about our supporter and sponsor, Ron Shadow Legends.
Would you participate in a Ranzilla 2 video?
Let's ask Ron. Hey Ron! Get away, you pesky flies!
What's each Yakumo's favorite superhero?
I don't really have a favorite superhero. Are you talking about Western heroes or any hero with a supernatural power? For Ron, I'm not sure. But for Chen, she'd probably say Mario. Where did that Shikigami run off? Does anyone see my cat?
Why do you like Ren Yakumo for your channel?
Happy said that could be a whole separate video, but in short, he likes Ron. Yay!
What do you like about the Touhou community, Happy?
Happy says he thinks it's full of a bunch of creative and talented people. He said that when he first learned Touhou, he thought it was really cool that the fans are allowed to make fan games and sell them. He even commented, in reference to Fumo's, on how Touhou fans are so great that even the bootlegs are high quality.
What do Yukari and Ran think about Chen?
She is such a sweet kitty. I love her so much. She keeps running away, though. What a wonderful little Shiki. I love it when she spends time with me. Ron does need to keep an eye on her.
Can Chen do a long meow if possible?
Sure. Come here, Chen. 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 Chen.
What is your favorite Touhou art style?
Happy says he likes Zun style because of how goofy and simple it is. He also likes the fighting game style sprites as well. He likes some of the Lost Word style, but doesn't like some of the art direction choices. There are so many different styles, from officially licensed games to fan games, that there's just too many for him to choose from.
What do you think about the Brazilian dollar server?
Muito legal. Ele discu nunca penso que faria amizade com quem não fala sua. Ele discu a barreira do idioma. Boa porque ele não precisa ouvir todas as conversas.
How can you like a manipulative fox who has the nickname Fox and who keeps asking me, Lucas, to pull the cord from her chest?
She's a very naughty girl!
Koishi episode.
Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Is it? Maybe?
I don't have a question. Just saying that you'll be the best fox mom.
Thank you!
Which one would you prefer? SFM or MMD?
He prefers MMD. He knows how to edit MMD models and use them in videos. He doesn't know how to do that for SFM.
Does Yukari listen to the Interstellar OST while Ran and Chen spin?
I should really try that.
What flavor of ice cream best describes you three?
For me, I guess it'd be banana, since banana comes in bunches just like my tails. I guess for Happy it'd be cotton candy, since blue is his favorite color. And it's very sweet. For my mom, I guess it'd be Neapolitan ice cream. She is the most yokai of the yokais after all. And Neapolitan's sort of a representation of the most ice cream of ice creams, or at least the most basic ones.
If you had to take 3 characters to live with you in an abandoned island, who would you take and why? Bonus points if you can give a guess at how long it takes until it turns into a Lord of the Flies situation.
Let's see here. He just has me on the list. I wonder why that is. Because you can just take him off the island immediately! Sounds like cheating to me.
What's the silliest, strangest, craziest story, experience you had at school?
Happy says, I had many different silly experiences, from classmates having a plank named Plank, to sewing mini body pillows to prank a friend, to our senior trip, and to making hundreds of origami stars. One small story I'll share is during our lunch period, my friends would take my water bottle and we would play shuffleboard with it. Teachers and apparently the principal would come by and watch us play. And as for me, Yukari Yakumo, the Gap Yokai, I don't think I ever went to school. I'm really good at math and numbers! Compared to me, you can't count. I know.
What was your first encounter with Touhou, and what got you into Touhou?
Happy said, my first encounter with Touhou was via seeing bits and pieces of it on the internet, and I guess Bad Apple, and this Touhou mod from Terraria that I added to a mod pack. What got me into Touhou was my determination to figure out what on earth this random Touhou thing I've been seeing on YouTube were. I liked it because I had an interest in Japanese mythology, so a game series being based on that was right up my alley. I also appreciated how the characters aren't designed to be clickbait, but focus on designs that really express a character's personality. Ciao!
Greetings, Happy. What reasons do you have for liking Ran? What would be your in-depth response to this?
Happy says, there's a lot, but I guess I can go in depth. For starters, nine-tailed foxes always interested me. Something about a mysterious and legendary fox with 9 tails intrigues me. 9-tailed foxes were one of the yokai I knew before Touhou as well, which always gives characters some brownie points in my eyes. Plus, anyone who's encountered anything based on Japanese yokai have most likely have seen or heard of the 9-tailed fox. I started liking Ran after I was able to share the voice I made for her. Seeing others enjoy it and having a unique personality for her made the character special. Also, she is super fluffy. Just look at those tails. I also like her outfit. A nice, modest outfit where she can do the Minecraft villager thing with her arms. The general modesty allows me to be more comfortable with the character. Also, the pillow hat with the charms on it looks pretty cool. I also like her role as a servant to Yukari. If I may be personal for a second, as a Christian, I am called to have a servant attitude, to help those who may not deserve it, and to put the desires of God before my own, even if it doesn't make sense. And Ran simply being a servant to Yukari, I can reflect on that. Also, her having the intelligence and the ability of that even beyond the supercomputer, I find to be really, really cool. Continuing on the personal train, I love the depictions of the Yakumos as a family, with Ran being the daughter, Yukari being the grandma, and Chen being the granddaughter. The dynamic reminds me of my loving mother. It's a comforting thought, and why I headcanon the Yakumo family. I could keep going, but the TLDR is, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Second question, what are your thoughts on Lost Word? Third question, what do you love and hate about the Touhou community?
He likes some of it, but not all of it, for some of the reasons stated before. He likes how it can shine lights on characters that might not get very much attention otherwise. Plus, he likes to use the backgrounds for his videos. Overall, he isn't a fan, but he does like some of the things that can come from it. In regards to what he thinks about the Touhou community, he stated what he likes, but something he doesn't like about the Touhou community would just be normal things that you would find negative about other fandoms, like mob mentality and other toxic behavior.
I have a question. It's okay if you consider it too personal to answer. I know these things usually are. Why do you, in all your posts and other works, end it with, God bless?
Happy says, thank you for asking. I want to glorify God in all I do, including YouTube. If I did it for any other reason, it would be meaningless in the grand scheme. So I wanted to stand out and represent God simply by asking God to bless those who see it. Even if it seems out of place, I want God to be known and be the basis for what I do. And even if just one person comes to have a relationship with Jesus, then it would make all of this YouTube stuff worth it. Well, that was the last question of the Q&A video. Thank you all so much for submitting questions! And most of all, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. When Happy started doing these videos, he didn't think that he would ever have this many people wanting to watch his silly little videos. It's incredible! Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'm so glad you like my voice! You all are really nice as well! Thank you all for tuning in despite all the ups and downs. We hope we were able to make you smile even just a bit. May we continue to have fun and wholesome times, with maybe a smidge of darker themes thrown in sometimes. Thank you so much! And as Happy would say, God bless.